Okay guys, we're on the top practice build at Moor Allerton. We've got NCG's resident pro James Whitaker here with us, and we've got the Titleist 917 driver, we've got the Titleist 915 driver. We're going to compare the two, see what's different in looks, feel, performance, everything. James, what are your first impressions looking at 917 compared to 915?
I mean, the main difference, colour on the top.
Yep.
Great grey finish on the new driver.
Yep.
The alignment aids are exactly the same, so
yep.
you know, keeping that. I mean, I really like that, nice and easy.
Yep.
The adjustability on the shaft is the same.
Yep.
Main difference at the bottom is the SureFit CG, which is obviously going to make your dispersion a little bit better and hopefully make those bad shots all round tighter. Yeah, that SureFit CG, it's a little weight, you can switch it round into the fade position, into the draw position. It's just trying to align that CG more with where you're impacting and also promote a certain shot shape. So if you put more weight into the heel, it's going to speed up the toe, help you turn it over, maybe hit more of a draw. So it's a custom fitting tool. For me personally, I wouldn't expect to see a huge amount of difference between them, but with the new drive, with the 917, you're going to be able to get dialed in, and as James rightly says, it's going to make you more consistent, it's going to make your dispersion tighter, so your overall performance is going to be better. Yeah. Now, I mean, the 915 was a great driver.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
With the recoil channel coming in, they got a load of ball speed, so we wouldn't expect to see too much on that.
Yeah, got active recoil channel on both, so it is really the SureFit CG as the key difference. And we want to see how they perform though. New technology, new driver. The pilots do say you're going to get more ball speed out of that face as well. I could hit them, and we could compare the two, but I don't really hit the middle of the club face that often. 17 handicapper. You're just a
I'm just an average club pro, aren't I? So I'm not that good, am I?
I mean, if only we had someone that could, find the middle of the club face time after time after time, I think we'd get a really good comparison out of these two clubs. It's
just need a proper solid golf swing on it, don't we, really?
Where are we going to find them from?
Well, we're on a range here. There must be someone around here somewhere.
There might be, yeah.
Oh, who's this funny looking geezer over here?
I've never seen him before.
Alright then.
Okay. Okay, so we're back in the golf shack. Our anonymous big hitter has hit a load of shots with the 915 driver, he's hit a load of shots with the 917 driver. We've come back to the shack, we've got all the TrackMan data to see the difference in performance between the two drivers. James, what have we got there with the TrackMan numbers after our big hitters had a go?
Yeah, well, we did see a little bit of variance there. The 915, I mean, it was a very popular driver, but ball speed seemed to be down compared to the 917, which resulted in less carry, less total distance. Obviously, we did the test with the same shaft, but the 915 was spinning a lot more than the 917. Almost on certain shots 1,000 RPM more.
Yeah, which is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, especially for a player who, our big hitter. I mean, he gives it, there's a lot of club head speed in there, and to have an extra 1,000 RPM, the ball was just climbing up, meant the height of the shot was too high, so when it was landing, it was almost coming backwards. So. Yeah,
because we had sort of swing speeds pretty much the same, like you said, ball speeds, similar, but a bit of extra height and extra spin has really killed that carry, hasn't it? The carry was around 10 yards difference, but then there's obviously the total rollout. When you're doing a fitting, you're kind of looking, when you're using a TrackMan, you're looking for 25 yards rollout, would be kind of a nice consistent there. With the 915, we weren't getting that. With the 917, it was comfortably rolling out to that type of distance. It was a lot more controlled ball flight. Yeah, so the spin numbers there, we can see the sort of average with the 917 about 2.4. Yeah. I think optimum for our guy was about 2.1, wasn't it? And he did hit a few at that spin rate, and that's when we saw the carry up the total over 300.
Yeah, it was like 305, 310 total there. So that was big.
And then you're looking at the spin on the 915
there I can see 3.2, 4.8 as an average. That's a huge difference, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be. I mean, there might be a little bit, and in terms of off-centre strikes that might have done that, but it was regularly over 3,000 RPM with the 915. So, definitely. Yeah, there's obviously some changes there. With the 917, it's definitely performing a lot better.
Yeah, and it's kind of doing what Titleist are saying it's going to do. They've took what's good from 915 and improved it in 917. Like, they've improved active recoil channel, they've improved the face, and they do say that you should see a little less spin, and that's exactly what we've got. And just from an observer, when you kind of see someone hitting it properly, there's definite difference in sound as well. There's just sort of like a meatier, more solid sound on the 917 again, which is something that Titleist said they've worked a lot on the working on acoustics and things like that. Slightly different head shape, whether or not that's going to kind of be a factor in terms of whether or not people are going to go into the 917 from the 915. I don't think it's a huge difference there. Just a little bit on the different heads that you can get. That's the D2 head. You've got the D3 head with veil, which is a little bit smaller. Do you think that's a huge factor in terms of people coming into the shop and the performance benefits? Do you think it's a massive difference in performance, or is it just about what they like to look down at?
I think the D2's looks a bit bigger. You see, if you're looking for someone that's a little bit more confidence booster, behind the ball, you'd always want to be going D2. And then if you're really looking for a player who's trying to zone in on that spin number, like with some good club head speed, then you probably talk towards the D3.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, all in all, I think that you have to say that the benefits of the new Titleist 917 are there for all to see. We've had a guy there hitting it who really gives it a rip. He's fine in the middle of the club face more often than not. And carry wise, sometimes up to 10 yards extra carry. So this is a genuine fair test. Same shaft. We've got our guy hitting them very consistent swing speeds, and we've seen some performance gains there with the Titleist 917. So obviously Titleist would reiterate that the custom fit is key. That there may be a few things there that James might have wanted to do with the 915 that he might have been able to get that spin down a little bit, for example, and obviously that's the importance of the custom fit. But yeah, good result there for the Titleist 917. I think we can say well done to Titleist. They've improved on their product.